Hello, friends. Welcome to Book Fuels. Today, we're going to talk about 7 Rules for a Calm Mind in a Corrupt World by Abhijit Mukherjee. In today's world, what's the most valuable thing? Most people would say money, time, or relationships. But if you look closely, the real most valuable thing is our attention. Yes, that same attention Instagram, WhatsApp, and new apps try to steal from us every second. Waking up in the morning and immediately picking up the phone, then scrolling aimlessly. This has become a part of our daily life. But have we ever thought about what this is doing to our mental health and inner peace? Abhijit Mukherjee says we should protect our attention like it's a bank balance, like it's a rare diamond that everyone is trying to snatch away. And it's true. These platforms, social media, ads, news channels, they're all after one thing: our attention. They steal it through random memes, breaking news, and viral videos. The first way to protect yourself is set clear digital boundaries. This doesn't mean you have to throw away your phone or delete social media. No, it means controlling them wisely, like turning off notifications. Every time your phone vibrates, your brain gets distracted, and once your attention is broken, it can take minutes to get back into focus. Take Ravi, for example. He's busy all day with office work. But his real struggle was that every time a phone notification came, he'd check it, reply to some message, then open YouTube, then read the news. By the time he sat down to do his real work, his mind already felt tired. One day, Ravi decided to turn off all non-essential notifications. Now only calls and important messages alert him. He also started beginning his mornings not with social media, but with 15 minutes of silence. Slowly, Ravi noticed his mind was clearer and his energy lasted longer. The second point is limit your news exposure. Not every piece of news is necessary to know. Most of the time, we see things, accidents, politics, crimes that we could do nothing about and just feel helpless. Mukherjee says, filter the news. Decide you'll check it only once a day and only from trusted sources. Otherwise, every 15 minutes, some breaking news will come along and break your peace. And the most important, be selective with your inputs. The information we take into our minds shapes our thoughts, emotions, and actions. If we're constantly consuming negative, gossipy, or toxic content, our minds slowly become the same: anxious, restless, and confused. So consciously decide what to watch, what to read, who to talk to, and who to spend time with. This might sound basic, but when you practice it, you'll see real transformation. Imagine a day when your mind is clear, your focus stays strong, and your mind is calm. It's possible. You just need to learn to protect your attention. Now let's talk about the second rule, which is equally powerful. Create emotional distance before reacting. This means when a situation comes, whether it's a small argument, a bad comment, or shocking news, instead of reacting immediately, learn to pause. Stay silent for a while. Think, and then respond. The problem is we become addicted to instant responses. The moment something wrong happens, we reply, show anger, or say something we later regret. But if we pause, we can handle the emotion better. Example: let's say your friend says something harsh to you. Your first instinct will be to answer back in the same tone. But if you stay quiet for 10 seconds, take a deep breath and think, maybe he said it because of his own frustration. Maybe replying isn't necessary. You might be able to handle it calmly. This was the favorite method of Stoic thinkers. They taught that the best way to control any emotion is to observe it for a while before taking action. Another method: label the emotion. Whenever you feel a strong emotion, anger, fear, sadness, tell yourself, this is anger, this is sadness, or I'm feeling anxiety right now. When your brain identifies the emotion, the urgency to react decreases. Psychology calls this name it to tame it. Ravi also applied this in his life. Earlier, when someone interrupted him in a meeting, he'd get irritated and become passive-aggressive. Now he pauses, takes a deep breath, and asks himself, is this worth fighting over, or can I answer calmly? Slowly, Ravi developed a calmness even his colleagues noticed. Pausing doesn't mean you're weak or indifferent. It means you can rise above the situation. It means you control your emotions, instead of your emotions controlling you. Another real-life scenario. In traffic, if someone suddenly cuts you off, if you instantly honk and yell, you waste your energy and peace. But if you stay calm and think, maybe that person is stressed too, you won't even feel the need to get angry. This applies in all relationships, friendships, marriage, workplace. Emotional distance doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means acknowledging, understanding, and then deciding what to do with them. If you practice these two rules, protecting attention and pausing before reacting, you'll notice a big difference in life. By protecting attention, you avoid distractions. By pausing, you avoid regret. Together, they help you become someone who is not just calm, but also clear in thoughts, decisions, and relationships. So next time your phone vibrates or someone provokes you, remember to pause and tell yourself, I am the owner of my attention and my emotions, not their slave. That's where the journey of a calm and purposeful life begins. In today's world, everything is moving fast. People walk fast, eat fast, decide fast, think fast. It feels like a race, and if we slow down even a little, we'll be left behind. But in this rush, we're losing our clarity, peace, and control. Mukherjee says if we really want to live wisely and peacefully, there's only one way: slow down. This means consciously moving slower, taking thoughtful actions, and feeling each moment fully. Slowing down doesn't mean being lazy or wasting time. It means taking every step with awareness. When you're in a rush, mistakes happen: spilling tea, saying something hurtful, deleting an important file, or breaking someone's heart. And then we face guilt, regret, and anxiety, all because we reacted too quickly. When you start slowing down, literally and metaphorically, you begin to understand the real meaning of your actions. Like when walking, if you take a moment to notice the trees, the breeze, the people, walking is no longer just about getting from point A to B. It becomes a mindful experience. In that moment, you are present, and presence brings calmness. Our mind constantly wanders to the future or past. What will happen? What happened? What's left undone? But when we slow down, our mind naturally comes to the present. You taste your food more deeply. You listen to people better. You observe your thought patterns. Example: Pooja was someone who always did everything quickly, eating fast, talking while walking, interrupting in conversations. Her life had constant stress. She always felt time was short and much was left to do. Then she read the rule, slow down to gain control, and consciously reduced her speed. She kept her phone away during meals and enjoyed each bite. She walked without her phone or music. She waited for others to finish speaking before replying. At first, it felt strange, but slowly a deep calmness came into her life. When you speak slowly, you speak thoughtfully. Your words have more impact. The listener takes you seriously. And most importantly, you yourself feel your words. This applies to walking and eating too. When you walk slowly, you feel every step and your mind naturally enters a peaceful zone. Mindfulness and anxiety are directly connected. The more present you are, the less anxious you feel. Now the question, can we do this in our busy lives? Yes, but it takes effort. Slowing down doesn't mean missing deadlines or arriving late to the office. It means slowing down in things that don't require speed. Why do you need your phone while eating? Why play music while showering? Why multitask while talking to a friend? When you start making these small choices, a new balance forms, one that neither leaves you behind nor exhausts you. You reach the same destination as everyone else, but with a calm, clear mind. Another point Mukherjee makes: when you're slow, you make fewer mistakes. You observe situations better, understand people better, and make more thoughtful decisions. This also means you can control emotional reactions. If someone irritates you, you can pause, speak slowly, and respond calmly. And that's possible only when you slow down. Example: Ravi, who worked in a fast-paced sales job, used to rush through calls, eager to close deals quickly. Now he speaks slowly, listens carefully to clients, pauses between sentences, and gives full attention. His confidence grew, and so did his sales. Slowing down also lets you hear your body and mind's language. Nowadays, people run so fast they don't realize they're tired, overloaded, or in need of an emotional break. When you slow down, you can look within and see if you need rest, connection, or silence. There's a grace in slowness. People who move calmly and slowly have a certain dignity, depth in their words, understanding in their eyes. They maintain their calm, even in chaos. We've always heard time is money, but Mukherjee subtly says, more valuable than time is your attention and peace. And you can only preserve them if you control your speed. Small practices can make this practical. Wake up early so you don't have to rush. Eat meals slowly and taste them. Don't look at your phone while walking. Don't interrupt conversations. Pause for 2 seconds before any task. It sounds simple, but in today's fast-paced culture, it's a powerful rebellion. A step back to your roots, clarity, and inner power. So next time you feel like rushing, ask yourself, do I really need to hurry? Or can I slow down and make this moment better? When you start asking this often, you realize life's quality is not in speed, but in depth and awareness. That's the real secret of slow living. Slow down, live deeply, truly feel. That's where control begins, and the journey of a calm mind truly starts. Have you ever wondered why, even with so many people around us, we still feel lonely inside? Or why, after talking to people all day, the mind still doesn't feel peaceful? The answer is simple. We've expanded our social circle so much without thinking that instead of real connection, there's more superficial noise, and this is the biggest obstacle to inner peace. Mukherjee says if you truly want peace, make your social circle smaller but stronger. Quality matters, not quantity. In today's world, everyone is connected to thousands on social media, yet in real life, maybe only 2 or 3 people with whom we can openly share our hearts. Social clutter means people who only create noise in your life. Interactions that give no comfort, no inspiration, only formalities or old habits. This creates extra tension, trying to please everyone, replying to every message, considering every invite, answering every question, just because they're in your circle. Mukherjee suggests gently trimming these superficial ties. This doesn't mean being rude or ignoring everyone. It means investing your emotional energy wisely, like you spend money thoughtfully. Example, say you have 20 people who sometimes message, gossip, complain, or ask favors. You think if you don't reply, they'll feel bad. So you respond, but without interest, just obligation. Afterwards, you feel drained, bored, or irritated. On the other hand, when you have a deep conversation with 2 close friends, you feel energetic and clear because there's no superficiality, only trust and mutual care. So consciously decide where your emotional energy goes. People who only give you drama, gossip, or confusion, you need to distance yourself from them for your mental peace. Don't feel guilty. Boundaries aren't selfish. They're self-care. Mukherjee also emphasizes minimize gossip exposure. Gossip means poking into others' lives, bad-mouthing, or constantly judging others' choices. Being stuck in such conversations fills your mind with negativity. It might feel like you're updated and connected, but you're actually getting emotionally exhausted. Gossipers aren't necessarily bad people, but if their company disturbs your peace, that circle isn't for you. Ravi, a young professional, used to attend every social event, stay active in every group chat, and get involved in everyone's matters. Slowly, he realized his mind was becoming more distracted and irritated. He audited his social circle and found some people only complained, spread negativity, or connected just to get favors. He started distancing himself from them. Now his circle is small, just 3 to 4 close friends and a few mentors. But the relationships are deep and meaningful. He's more focused at work, his energy is stable, and he doesn't feel lonely even when alone. The most important part of this process is self-awareness. Ask yourself, who makes you feel lighter after talking? Who leaves you confused, tense, or guilty? If every interaction with someone feels draining, they may be toxic to your energy space. A common belief is the more people you know, the more interesting life will be. The truth is, the more people you know, the more voices will be in your head. And when there's too much noise outside, you can't hear your inner voice. That's why many people feel restless even while meditating, because their minds echo with others' expectations, conversations, and judgments. Mukherjee advises, build an inner circle of people with whom you feel real connection. Talking to them feels like therapy. Sitting with them comes without tension. These relationships don't require validation or performance, just honest presence. And try to be that person for others too, without gossip, without drama. Someone who leaves others feeling clear and calm after meeting you. Social peace is built not just by taking, but by giving too. In the digital world, apply this rule too. Following everyone, reacting to every post, jumping into every discussion. This creates digital social clutter. A social media detox can help reset your digital circle. Follow only those who bring positivity, learning, or inspiration. Unfollowing or muting others is not wrong. It's necessary for your attention and peace. When your social circle is clear, your energy isn't scattered. You can focus better on your work, emotions, and growth. A calm mind develops when you reduce the noise around you. And the biggest noise often comes from social clutter. Example, Shweta always adjusted herself to her friend group, wanting everyone to like and accept her. She constantly left her comfort zone to fit in, but inside she was frustrated. One day, she started a simple practice. After every interaction, asking, did this conversation give me peace or stress? Slowly, she built boundaries. Now she regularly connects only with people who give her emotional support and positivity. Her mood is stable, focus better, and self-respect stronger. People think if you leave or ignore someone, they'll misunderstand you. Mukherjee says, those who value your space and peace will understand your decisions. Those who don't need to be in your circle. Peace isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. And social clarity is the first step to that peace. The more you trim superficial ties, the more space you have for yourself to think, breathe, and grow. So next time the phone rings, an invite comes, or an unnecessary conversation starts, pause and ask, is this interaction worth my peace? If the answer is no, give yourself permission to politely distance, set boundaries, and keep your mind uncluttered. Fewer people, clear people, true people. That's real social wealth. And when your circle is like this, no matter how chaotic the outer world is, your inner world stays calm and balanced. That's Mukherjee's message. Clear the outer noise so you can hear the inner peace. In today's world, everything is instant. Instant coffee, instant replies, instant results, instant success. It feels like if we don't achieve something today, we'll be left behind tomorrow. But this thinking makes us restless, worried, and slowly erodes our mental clarity. Mukherjee says if you want a calm, balanced, and purposeful life, you have to change the way you think. You have to think in years, not hours. That's Rule 5. Most of us spend the day chasing small goals. How many emails did I reply to today? How many reels did I watch or post? We forget that life isn't just about a single day or week. It's a long journey, whose real beauty you see only when you view it from a long-term perspective. When you see every setback as a short-term failure, it feels heavy. But when you see it as a small part of a 5 or 10-year journey, the same setback becomes a lesson. For example, if you fail at something like getting rejected in an interview or having a project delayed, if you react immediately, you feel stressed, think your hard work was wasted, you're unlucky, or life is against you.